Decisions. Hey there, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain. I'm going to tell you, I was going through the local beer store, Damon's down here in Waterville, the other day, and I found a couple of things that really got my interest. Now, I'm a big fan of New England IPAs, and there were two that I have not seen before. And it just so happens that the first one is Fulmination New England style IPA from Hidden Cove Brewing. One of my favorite Maine breweries, by the way, down in Wells, Maine. And the other one is Zen Garden New England IPA from Clown Shoes in Ipswich, Mass. And I love me some Clown Shoes, too. These guys have both breweries put out some really solid beers. So I picked them both up, knowing I was going to drink them, knowing I wanted to get them on camera, but the decision was, which one do I do first? Well, fuck it. I don't have to work tomorrow, let's do both. We're going to check both of these new beers, well, new to me anyway, out. Got water over here, we're going to cleanse in between, but why waffle on the decision? Be bold. Take no shit. By the way, I've told you before to check out That Larry Show at thatlarryshow.com. Also search That Larry Show on iTunes, I think Stitcher, and any other podcasting app. It's a great podcast. You guys are going to learn a lot. You'll take away feeling emboldened. You'll walk away from it feeling emboldened. So check Larry out. Give him a listen. You won't be disappointed. All right, so you gonna do the little eeny, meeny, miny, mo thing? No. Hidden Cove is closer to home. We'll hit them up first. I actually discovered Clown Shoes a while before I discovered Hidden Cove, and I think they've actually been around longer. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. But Hidden Cove is closer to home, and we try to focus more on the local Maine beers here. So we'll go ahead and give them the first round. So Fulmination. There's still a couple of words about their passionate Brewers Passion series. Handcrafted. Brewing in small batches is a unique opportunity to play at your job, enjoy our brewers' passion, and help us shape our future. Okay. So it's slightly hazy, very effervescent. I can smell the hops from back here. It's got a bit of a darker yellowish color to it. Plenty of bubbles still coming up from the bottom. That's pretty cool. That's interesting. I was getting the hop aroma from back here, but now I'm actually almost getting a bready, yeasty aroma off of it when I put my nose right down in the glass. I'm just looking to see if there's anything in particular about the style, just a New England style IPA. So maybe they went with an ale base, but the strain of yeast is putting off those bready notes. I don't know. But I'm definitely getting like bready, yeasty notes, and then a decent amount of hops as well. Maybe my sniffer's off too. I'm getting a little congested today, and we're coming into the season where my allergies start playing up, so. It's definitely got a nice medium mouthfeel. Medium to medium heavy. It's got a bold hop punch that I'm used to from New England IPAs. I'm almost getting a hint of sourness in the beginning. Just a slight hint, but then there's that big mouthful of hops, getting pine and some grassy notes, hints of earthiness, maybe a little bit of citrus there as well. And I'm still just getting a minor hint of that bready, yeasty flavor, but it's in the finish, and it's very, very minor, so it's almost not there. So there's definitely something bready about the beer itself, but it was coming through way more in the aroma than in the taste. I think it's a nice, solid New England style IPA. I am really like, yeah, it's going to disappear a little bit too quick. It's at 7% ABV, so it's not too harsh, too heavy. But I mean, you're definitely going to be feeling it. They sell it in 4-packs of 16-ounce cans, so by the time you're done those 4, you're going to be in good shape, unless you pace them out really well, which I do recommend. I'm going to hit this one with a solid 4 out of 5. I'm really liking it. It's a solid New England IPA. It's one that I can find myself drinking very often. I don't know if it's going to replace Sam Adams' New England IPA as my favorite New England, my go-to New England IPA. Pardon, right now. Excuse me. But it's got a chance. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'm really liking it. So, I'm going to do a little palate cleansing. And yes, I know I should have some saltines or some pretzels as well, but I find that the water does the trick pretty good for me. Especially if I give it a little swish around as I'm swallowing. So, all right. Zen Garden, New England IPA from Clown Shoes. Not a lot of info about the brew on here. It's okay. Oh! Clown Shoes beer, Boston, Mass, and Windsor, Vermont. For some reason, I thought they were in Ipswich, Mass. I don't know who is actually in Ipswich, but I got that backwards. Sorry about that. I think I've been telling everybody they're in Ipswich, so maybe I need to stop that. But no, the artwork on the can is very impressive, as it always is from Clown Shoes. I don't know if they use an in-house artist or if they contract with some other artists, but the artwork always has a similar look to it, so I have a feeling they use the same person all the time. Chances are they're in-house. That one's a little darker, a little more orangish yellow, definitely hazier. Looks like it's just as effervescent, though. I don't see as many bubbles coming up from the bottom, but then again, I can't see as clearly through the beer as I could with the Hidden Cove one. I know I've looked at this can about 50 times, but I realized I didn't actually check the ABV, which, there, 6.75%. So it's a little lower in ABV. Yeah, because Fulmination was 7. All right. Nice burst of hoppiness. I'm getting citrus over pine in this one, in terms of the aroma. Maybe an undertone of sweet maltiness, but it's definitely got a pleasant aroma. Very similar medium to medium heavy mouthfeel. It's a little less smooth than the Fulmination. I mean, it still goes down very easy. Again, overall hoppy bitterness, but it's fading to notes of earthiness and grassiness. It's a nice combo because I don't pick up on those as often as I do pine and citrus. Anything that's got earthy, grassy, dank, or floral notes, I really enjoy. Whew, pardon. It's not as smooth in the drinking of the beer, but the flavor and the hops blend together. The hoppiness blends together more smoothly, just slightly, than in the fulmination. It is leaving me with more of an aftertaste, which isn't a bad thing. But definitely getting citrus and some pine in the aftertaste. I'm getting 4 different hop notes from this one, which is nice. That's another solid New England IPA. I think I'm hitting the clown shoes with a 4 out of 5 as well. I know that seems like kind of a cop out where it looked like I was going head to head with them, but I'm not doing a which one is better, which is good because honestly I don't know if I could pick one of these over the other in terms of which one I would prefer. They're both really solid. They're both a nice, good 4 out of 5 for me. Decent New England IPAs. Like I said, I don't really have a favorite between the two, but that wasn't the intention here to pick a favorite. The intention was just to get them both reviewed all at once. So yeah, I would encourage anybody who can get a hold of them, check them out for yourself. Let me know down in the comments or the email link down below what you think of these beers. If you can pick one or the over the other on your end, let me know if you prefer one or the other, as I definitely don't. I drink either of these any time of the day. Well, any day, any time of the year. So yeah, while you're down there talking about the beer, hit me up down with a like and a share. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Till next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers. Yeah, back to back, they're even good.